ba. Alright. I think we are fully up and running, ready to go. And if I'm right, well, that's awesome. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there and welcome to you. My name is JGardo1, and I am your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical, and I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience. Whoa, why is it... Uh-oh. Oh, I see what it is. I said something on the keyboard I use for typing up my descriptions and stuff by accident, without realizing that was going to trigger the key that on that keyboard would make my character try to mine stuff. Yeah. Do not want to accidentally mine something that I do not want to risk losing. Anyway, hello travelers, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. We are back on the world of Gyros today, where we have a very simple and straightforward, but fairly big project to undertake. But before we do, I want to do some quick repairs on my tools. My tools are not in the very best of shape. Mostly my Silk Touch pick is the tool that needs fixing, because I've been using it a lot lately. It's actually a pretty good idea to use the Silk Touch tool for a lot of things, because that way, if it's something that is like ores and it breaks down into something other than what you get from Silk Touch, so like if you're dealing with a coal ore, you break it and you get actual coal out of it. Things like that. Be gone, doofus! Alright. Gotta remember how this works. Infestation there. Oh. Snap. There we go. And flip that. Good. And flick the lever. Pull the lever, crunk. Okay, so my modification is kind of working. It's kind of working. We are getting... the silverfish are all getting pushed into the corner where they're supposed to be going. Hello, Lando! I tried to send you a link to the Discord again. Let's see if that would work this time. Check your whispers, my friend. It seemed like the simplest first option. Test and see if that would work. If it has not, then we will try something else. We will figure out a way to get you on the Discord, my friend. Hey, Ryan! Glad you could make it, my dude. Glad you could make it. Always good to see you, pal. How are you? You doing alright? Exams and all that going okay? I apologize for the noise. I sincerely apologize for the noise, guys. It's, unfortunate side effect of this machine. But if I try to turn it off at this point, it's just gonna mess something up. We're gonna lag out, and I don't want that. We're just gonna let the silverfish keep getting taken out by the tridents and the cactus. Clearly, the armadillos are no longer affected by infestation, though, because now all the silverfish are getting pushed into place, and the Oy. I have figured out that the main way you can tell if the silverfish are dying off is when the or how do I say what I'm trying to say? I figured out that when you're dealing with this farm, the easiest way to tell if this part is working. No, that's not what I'm trying to talk about. Okay. What is it I'm trying to say? Come on, J-Guard. Articulate your words. Well, that's cool, Leo. That's cool. Ah, well, have fun with that, Ryan. What was I trying to say? Oh, okay, so I was trying to say that the easiest way to tell when this thing is about to no longer be needed to stay on is when this starts opening and closing faster. When the trapdoor is activating and deactivating quicker, that's when you know that the infestation effect has worn off on the armadillos. That is the one downside to the auto XP farm. You do have to refresh the potion effect every now and then in order to keep it running. But then again, that's a small price to pay considering the benefits. Infinitely repaired tools? Come on. Infinite tool repair, all the levels you ever need for enchanting your equipment, one way or the other. Yeah, it's a small price to pay to have that peace of mind. Having to stop and toss the potion in. I mean, if nothing else, you can always set up a machine that fires the potion down at the armadillo's placement so that they get the infestation, and set it with a timer so that it activates at exactly the right time, you know? If you really want to make it absolutely automatic, you can just do that, and then you'll know when the only time that you'll have to turn the machine off is when it runs out of potions to use. Wow. Okay, so we are not going to need kelp replenishing for a while. We've got so much kelp. My gosh. I'm also realizing that before long we are going to have to get mending on these tridents, which means that the very next thing we do after today's session is probably going to be working on some semblance of a trading hall. It's not necessarily going to be a very big thing, but it's going to be necessary to have a trading hall, because we're going to need it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there for the moment. For the time being, our focus is on one project that I've been kind of looking forward to. The Cactus Farm. I've said before that I want to make sure we never run out of cactus, because we want green dye from the cacti, and we also want to do a cocoa bean farm at some point so we can get brown dye, but the Cactus Farm can also be used to prep up furnaces and make them into an XP bank. It's not going to be nearly as effective as they were once upon a time, but having an XP bank would save us from having to use the Armadillo XP farm so often, you know? Oh wow, sun's still out at 9:35? That's nuts. At least to me. Sticks around for a good while for you, huh, Ryan? Huh. That's gotta be because of your side of the world. Your side gets more exposure to the sun during the during the summer. Or at least that's the best explanation I can come up with. Alright, so what are we going to need for a cactus farm? Well, for anybody who doesn't know how these things are put together, it's actually the simplest darn farm in the whole game. All you need is enough space, some sand, water, and one other little tidbit. One other little tiddly bit. Fences. Some kind of fence component. It can be a fence post, it can be a fence gate. Actually, I'm thinking fence gates might be the better way to go. Now that I stop and think about it. Yeah, I think we'll do fence gates to make it work this time. But if anybody wants me to explain how the cactus farm works, by all means, let me know and I'll explain it as best I can. Alright, I'm gonna put that there. Got dark oak planks. I'm going to need sticks. Where are the sticks? Have I used up all the sticks that I have around here? You kidding? Well, good thing we got the bamboo farm. I can go grab a stack of bamboo and turn it into sticks. Oh, the old bamboo. The old bamboo. Better never bother with the old bamboo. You can have the hat or the bumper shoe, but you'd better never bother with the old bamboo. Okay, so Ryan's asking how it works, so I'll gladly go ahead and tell you guys. So, the cactus farm is going to depend on water flow, cactus growth nature, and a little hint of clever thinking. Basically what we're going to do, I'll demonstrate here. Let me go get some cactus so that this demonstration actually makes sense. Visual aids are something I very much enjoy making use of. So let's go get some cacti. We'll grab cactus from... Do I have cactus anywhere around here? I mean, I know there's a ton of cactus all over the desert. It's the desert. But... Aha! There's some. And it's just enough to start the farm. Good. Okay. So, a cactus farm. Again, very simple to build. And once upon a time, it would have been super valuable. Okay, so we set up a block of sand like so. Put a cactus on top. We would place water here on the floor next to the sand so that it pushes cacti that break off from this cactus as it grows into a collection system. Now, that collection system is going to be in a specific position for the farm design we're going to go with. But the way that it would work is that you would have fence posts. You would have fence posts or fence gates positioned in the right spot so that the cactus can't actually grow. And I'll explain why that's important here in just a second. It won't let me place it on the side there? Why not? There we go. I guess I was too close. Hey, Paynin! Glad you can make it, my man. Always good to see you. Okay. So, the way it works. Cacti... I'll take care of that at the end of the session, Lando. Okay. But it's actually just the same as my username. It's the same as that. See the name up there above my character? It's that. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. Cacti can grow anywhere on sand. But here's the thing. If they try to grow, the cactus that's up here, when it grows, cannot exist. It can't stay there if there's a block next to it. Any kind of block. If there's any kind of block next to it, it will pop off of this cactus and go wherever. It'll flop to a random direction. So, here, I'll just demonstrate. Say I'm the cactus, and I try to grow, and there's a fence post or a fence gate right next to me. I'm like, oh no, I can't grow. Oh no, I can't grow. I try to grow. Oh no, I can't. It's basically like that. I know, wonderful visual aids, right? So, usually people use fences. They use fence posts. I'm going to try using fence gates and see if that still works. If it still works, great. If it doesn't, then that's fine. It just means I have to use fence posts. It's no skin off my nose either way, as long as we can get it to work. But the beauty of a cactus farm is it's entirely passive. It's entirely passive. The only redstone involved is the collection system. And that can be just a single hopper. At the least. At the least and most, all you really need is a single hopper for the collection system. Yeah, I'm okay, Paynon. Why you ask? Is my mic connected okay? Am I coming through alright? I mean, I might have some sinus issues going on, so my voice might sound a little different, but I don't know. So, that's how the cactus farm works. And, again, super simple. It is nothing complicated. It is absolutely the simplest farm in the entire game, to my knowledge. And funny enough, the optimum pattern for setting it up would be to set up sand in this pattern, like so. Imagine that there's another row of open space over there. Cacti on top, fence gates, or fence posts, normally, at that position. Another block open above that, I think. I think there has to be a block of open air above that, but I'm not sure. We'll test and see. But then water all at each corner of the farm platform. We'll push all the broken cacti into the middle, where we will have a hopper that'll take it all and put it in a chest. That's the usual version of the cactus farm. Again, super stinking simple. The absolute simplest farm in the game to make, aside from crops. And it's entirely passive. You never have to do anything except empty out the storage system. Oh, don't worry, Paynon. I'm trying to. I do appreciate it, though, pal. I do appreciate your concern, though, pal. Just for the record. I truly do. Alright, so. With the farm mechanic explained, let's get down to cases building this farm. Okay, so I've opened up the right amount of space here. Now, what I'm gonna do is maintain the wall design into the farm. That is not the block I was trying to pick. I was trying to pick this. There we go. I sound tired? Huh. That may just be my sinuses or something messing with my voice. I don't know. That could be all it is, but I do appreciate you guys wanting to look out for me. Thank you for that. Okay, break these blocks. Now I'm using my silk touch pick so that I can collect this stone for use making more stone bricks. Because again, I want to maintain the wall design that I've got going on in here into the farm. So we're going to make sure we do that. And the beautiful thing about this farm is you can stack it as high as you want vertically. So really, with this design, again, you only need one hopper. Or, in the case of platforms above the bottom one, you don't even need to put a hopper in for those. You can just have a hole in the middle that it all flows into. Here, let me illustrate here for a moment. Okay. Boop, boop, beep. Oh, no, wait, oh, beep. Oh, no, yeah, I put that in the right place. Okay. Okay, so there's the sand. Let's just pretend the farm's already built. I place water at this corner to push the cacti into place. It's all going to go into this hole over here. So if there was another platform set up the right way under here, I could just have this be just an open hole. And then let all the cacti that land in the water drift into this hole and then down into the gap in the next layer down. It's like a layer cake of farming. A layered cake of cactus farm. And again, once again, this is a completely passive, completely natural automatic farm. No redstone involved whatsoever. So, if you've got a furnace set up, already ready to receive the cacti, you can automatically, passively convert it all into what used to be nicknamed, into the dye that used to be called Cactus Green, and get a whole bunch of XP out of it, just from passively farming cactus. Assuming, that is, you've got enough fuel to handle, a big enough fuel supply to handle the task of cooking all that cactus. But I want to have such a farm here in Oasis so that I know that if I ever need green dye, I have it. No, that's alright, man. Hey, that is more than okay, Ryan. I totally get it. And I would actually be kind of... I would not... How do I word this? I want to word this right. I would not want your exam work to suffer because you were watching my channel. Real life comes first. The channel is the virtual life. What you have going on out in the real world is the real life. Prioritize the real life, my friend. If that means you're not chatting as much in the stream, that is fine. I have no problem with that. Yeah, I think I'm starting to notice what you guys are talking about with my voice. I'm pretty sure that's just a matter of sinuses giving me some grief today. I don't know why, but they are. My sinuses are giving me some grief. What's that, Paynon? What's something that works strangely well? I'm curious what this is going to turn out to be. You are very welcome, Ryan. As I keep saying, real life must come first. Leaves as fuel? I wouldn't have thought of that. Leaves as fuel. I'm actually having to stop and think. You can actually do that? One question would be, how would I get that many leaves? Yeah, that's true. It is super easy to get leaves. You just use a silk touch hoe or a set of shears. I'm gonna need a lot of glass for the front plating on this farm. Because I want to have this farm be visible from anywhere you are in the basement that can see into this chamber. There we go. Scoop that up. Nice. The ones on the ground. Oh! Hello, squad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I did not think of those. I hadn't thought of those. So wait, they burn like sticks? How do I farm them? How do I farm them? I must know this. Now that you have brought this to my attention, I must know the answer. How do you farm them? I must know the answer. How do you farm them? Tell me the secret if you can. That was weird. Why did I do that? Why do I do weird stuff like that? I do not understand my thought processes sometimes. Punch and they just drop from standing trees? What? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Back up a second there. They just drop from standing trees. Are we talking oak trees? What, so I just set up an oak tree farm and they'll just... I just set up a patch of oak trees and they'll just drop? They just form over time or something? I'm talking, how do I farm them? Like, if I wanted to maintain a continuous supply. How do I do that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, is that even possible? If it's not, that's understandable, but I'm curious. Is it possible to maintain a continuous supply? You have... Well, I know you have to Okay. I'm starting to wonder if people are understanding what I mean, but... eh. So basically, once you pick them up from the environment, that's it. You can't get them from that same place anymore. Say I managed to go to a forest, and I cleaned out all of them. All the stinking leaves from the ground. I can never find them again in that same place. There is no auto-farming. So once they're gone from an area, they're just done. That's what you guys are saying? Huh. Well, I mean, that'd still probably be a lot of leaves. I mean, I know I had to clean up a lot of leaves when I was digging the tunnels from Winter Harbor out here to Oasis, so I guess that's not such a bad trade-off. Not such a bad trade-off at all. Very interesting. Very interesting. Need to convert some more stone into stone bricks. There we go. Still, I may indulge in that suggestion. Leaves as fuel. Either that, or set up another bamboo farm. Run it into a crafter and set it up so that it converts the bamboo into sticks instead of leaving them as bamboo, because otherwise it would take 4 bamboo to cook 1 item. If you use sticks, it only takes 1 stick per item. Much less expensive. Well, at least the sun's starting to go down. That's something, right? Means things will start to get darker and cool off. At least one would hope it would. My goodness, if it doesn't, then that's concerning. Oh, dagnabbit. Come on. Give me that back. Ah! Ah! Stop doing that. Oh! What? Oh, it must have lifted me just as I got to the ledge. There we go. There we go. That fixed that. Nice. Very nice. 2 leaf litters to cook 1 item. So yeah, the bamboo to sticks and then sticks as fuel would probably be the most efficient way to go. I would probably just need a really big bamboo farm. It's either that, or we make the kelp farm passive. But then that kind of defeats the purpose. Because then we'd have to have something to cook the kelp before making the dry kelp into dry kelp blocks and feeding it into the fuel system for the cactus farm. Yeah, this would take some consideration and thought to figure it out. Nice, Ryan! Good for you, my man! That's cool. Hang on. Break that. Give me that back. I'm thinking I want to test and see if we can do this. Mark. Come on. Place where I want you to. And how I want you to. Oh, whoops. That's right, there's no ledge there. Let's temporarily change that. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that ledge in that particular spot. Interesting. So basically, leaf litters, one can expect not to run out for a long time, huh? Okay. Interesting and good to know. Okay. Apparently I've got an overabundance of sandstone now. Three, then platform, then three. Yeah, that would work. We could have a three... If this works with the setup we've got so far, we could have a 3-layer cactus farm here. Oh, wow. So you're kind of still gaining some passive subscribers, huh? Orion. Nice. That's awesome. That means your content is good, my friend. Which, I could have told you that. Your London world, for one thing, is extremely awesome. Wow, I didn't realize you could get that many from just one small section of forest. Okay. Okay, then yeah, I may have to try that. I may have to try using gates. Not fence posts. That way there's still something there to keep the cacti from growing properly. It still makes the cacti break, but it's open, so the cacti will break. Hey, Nofeek! Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. I'm hoping that this farm will still work, even with stuff placed where it is. If the platform makes it so that stuff won't grow, then we'll simply have to raise the platform for the next layer up. What is your question, Nofeek? What is your question? Okay, so first thing you'll need is to hang on. First thing you need to do is decide what channel you're going to stream to. And then you're going to end up having to connect it to your PlayStation account. Because you got to have a PlayStation account. You got to have the PlayStation be connected to the internet. Assuming you have those tidbits. From there, it's a matter of connecting the account of the site you want to stream to. And then, if your controller still has it set to the default way of activating it, you would press and hold the share button in order to bring up the broadcasting menu. It'll let you decide. It'll let you scroll through and find the option to do a broadcast, and then you can set up your stream from there. Beyond that, I don't know how much help I could give you. That's what I know, and it may or may not even be accurate. I may have missed something. Just to give you that heads up. Do I have any more sticks anywhere around here? I am seeing zomberts. Ow. Where and how did he get an armadillo scute? See, I'm still wishing that it was possible to make wolves passively patrol an area. Like tamed wolves make it so that they'll wander through a specific area, keeping watch, and taking out any hostile mobs they find that they are able to attack. And I adjusted to say it that way, because that way it can be a thing where you assume that creepers don't have to be attacked by the wolf. The wolf just focuses on the other mobs. Alright, so leads? Yeah, I guess, but the problem with the idea of using leads is the wolf can't chase the enemy. So if the enemy is like a skeleton, like if you want to have the wolf go after a skeleton that tries to attack him, the wolf is not going to be able to do that if it's on a lead, if the skeleton's too far away. And to my knowledge, the other wolves won't react to one wolf getting attacked. So even if you just got other wolves just wandering around you, that's not going to do any good for protecting the wolf that's stuck on the lead. So I just had a weird thought. What if you could have wolves be passively patrolling an area, but it's an area centered around an upgradable block, like, say, a food bowl. Consider the three things that dogs live for: play, affection, and food. Say in Minecraft there is a food bowl, and you put in a food for a specific mob. When that mob gets close, it detects that and it decides, okay, this is my patrol station. This is my home base. And now it will patrol a radius around that home base for any hostile mobs that it can attack. Anything goes beyond that radius, it will leave it alone unless it is attacked first. Or unless it's already attacked that mob, in which case it will chase it down until it kills it. And then it'll run back to the food bowl. And it would have the extra bonus that when the wolf is injured, or if it gets too low on health, it'll run to the food bowl to gobble up a bit of food. There's a mod like that for PC? Wait, tell me the name. Tell me the name, please. I've got to know the name. I have got to know the name of that mod. I've got to know the name of that mod and what version it's for. Because if that is truly legitimate, then oh my gosh. That's a mod for me. That's one that I must use in something. I must. Oh, I did not mean to break one that had a flower. There we go. We put the flower back. But seriously, what is the mod called? I am very interested. I am very interested. What's up, Nofeek? Oh, I just saw your message about the YouTube thing. Okay, so, yeah. It basically means abide by their rules, and if you break them, they have the right to bring a strike down on your channel. You're just gonna have to accept that. For the record, it's part of why I'm so careful about risking copyright strikes and avoiding that risk. Let's see here. I really want this thing to be able to work. I want this cactus farm to work. Just the way that it is. But I don't know if it will. I don't know if I've done this right. Like, my concern is this platform. Is that going to keep the cacti from growing? Huh? Okay, I'm confused what you're talking about now, Nofeek. I've never seen any rule like that says you can't stream from multiple different devices. Like, if you want to do a stream one day from one device and then on another day you want to stream from a different device, I don't think that's a problem. I don't think they have any problem with that. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But I don't think they have any problem with that. I'm also thinking that I am going to do a little experiment here. I am thinking that what I want to do is set up fences on this layer. Put in the cacti. But I'm not going to put in the platform above until I see if this platform will give us cacti. Hey there, Ellison. Guard dogs. Okay, I am definitely going to have to look into that. Guard dogs. And that's the name? It's just guard dogs? Huh. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely be looking into that. I'll be looking to see what that is and what it's available for. If it's available on newer versions, then I definitely want to try to get it, because that could be fun. That could be fun. I wonder if there's... Now, I'm going to throw this question out there. Is there any mod other than domestication innovation that happens to make it so that pets can have a bed to respawn at? Thank you, Ellison. Well, there's always the question of, has it changed since it was last used by someone? I will probably look into that mod and see for myself what it does and doesn't do. Oh. Alright, so I'm basically going to have to watch and see which of these two layers ends up giving us cacti. If the upper layer produces cacti, then we know that the upper layer method is what we want to do. That we need to have the platform be a block higher. If the bottom layer gives us cacti, then we know that that one will also work. And in that event, we can do whatever. We can use whatever method we want. I am going to set up a little temporary infinite water source over here. I just need to see for myself which will actually produce cacti. I just want to make sure. I can't remember. Because I've done this farm on Minecraft before, where I've done the cactus farm. I want to say I did it like this one and had a layer of air between the fence posts and the platform, but I can't remember for sure. So I just want to test for myself and see how it actually will work. Can it work from this? Can it work from that down there? Or does it have to be set up more like this? If it has to be set up like this, then I will set it up like that. If it has to be set up like that, like this one, I'll set it up like that one. Do you think it needs sun as well as room? Well, I'm not so certain because, like I said, I've done this farm before, and I've done it in layers like this, but I want to say there was a layer of air under the second platform. and then just up the middle was a hole. But the top layer in that one was exposed to the sky, so I don't know. I don't know if that does anything for it or not. But if it will produce like this, then I'm gonna let it do its thing like this. If it won't, then we'll move the farm outside and I'll just fill this all back in somehow. Oh, wait! Wait! Look! It worked! Haha! It produced a cactus! It produced one! Okay, so it looks like it will work. It looks like it will work. We may or may not get all the cacti because I'm pretty sure some cacti are going to get caught on the platform, drop onto this onto the cactus that they were growing from, and go. But that would there would be the risk of that even if we had a lot of open air above. So, oh man, that's awesome. Oh, that is a good feeling. When a farm actually works, that is a fantastic feeling. I love that feeling. That feeling when a farm actually works the way you wanted it to. I love that. That's funny, Ellison. That is still funny. A little phasing through the ground thing. That is hilarious. But that makes me feel so good, knowing that that works. Again, we might lose some cacti, but there is no such thing as a lossless cactus farm, to my knowledge. The only way to make that be a thing is if something is automatically picking up the cacti as it breaks off of the cactus it grew from. And that's not a thing, to my knowledge. So, alright, hang on. I need to find a spot to put down another chest. I want to put that there. I want to get some of this stuff off of me for a moment so that I can... Wow, why do I have my bow on me? Hang on. Do I have an ender chest upstairs? We're about to find out. If I do, great. If not, I'm gonna place one. I do not. That makes no sense. Why do I not have an ender chest up here yet? I'll put one there. I want to put away my bow, my hoe. Good. What else works, painting? Oh, Ellison. Oh, hilarious. I need charcoal. No, I don't need charcoal. What I need is just to put the sand in here. I'm gonna lose some of the cooking potential from the dried kelp blocks, but I don't care. I've got so much dried kelp. I'll just shove some dried kelp into the furnaces later and cook it up, or into a set of smokers and cook it up and get hydration. Thank you, Paynin. Thank you very, very much. Oh, so you like making people laugh, do you? Well, that's a noble job if ever there was one. That's a noble pursuit. Aye, it's a very noble pursuit indeed. Alright, I need to look and see how many layers this farm, how many Y levels this farm is in height. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10! We're gonna need more glass. We are going to need more glass. It does not make me entirely happy. But it's no big deal. Where's some sand? Sand? Aye, sand. That's what I said we need. We need some sand, boy. We need some sand, because if we don't have sand, we can't make glass. And if we don't have glass, we can't close up the farm. And if we can't close up the farm, well, we might just have a problem. Something might spawn down there and get stuck in the way. And if that happens, we're in trouble, lad. Aye, we're in great big trouble. And that's the last thing anybody wants. Nobody wants trouble. Thank you, Ellison. Thank you. Yep, it's working. It is definitely working. Oh my gosh. It may or may not be working very fast, but it is working. It popped off a piece of cactus while we were standing there. That is cool. That is cool. I'm sure if the tick speed around here was pumped up, it would be working even faster, but oh man, the fact that it is working at all is super cool. Ugh. Villain laugh. Not so good on the throat. Well, I'm gonna do something very similar to what you're suggesting, Ellison. I have a plan, you see. My friends, I'm afraid I've been thinking. A dangerous pastime, I know. But I've got some ideas how to make it interesting. Give me that glass. Give me the glass. All the glass. Give it to me. Ah! Well, good thing I'm using my silk touch pick. Give me that back. Thank you. Doop. Ba-doop. Okay. Let's go put this glass in place. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you did or not, Ellison. Zamba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dum-ba-da-da-bum-bum-ba. Whoops! I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Not in the slightest. Alright, I'm gonna need some sandstone, because I gotta put in the platform for the next layer up. Don't you understand? We are up! Up, 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 hey, hey, they don't understand me. Yeah, I was about to say, don't land there. If you land where I do not want you to land, there will be a problem. Boing! Ah! Oh, crud. There's not enough room to do that. Okay, going up. Now there's enough room. Now we are ready to resist you. It would be nice if there was such a thing as a truly lossless cactus farm. But such a thing has never been made before. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you hadn't told me that part. Yeah, you hadn't told us that. You hadn't told me that. That's, wow. Okay. Jerry decided to pay you a visit, apparently. I don't suppose, Tom showed up too, did he? Sorry. It's just, anytime I hear about a mouse, I end up thinking of Jerry. I end up thinking of Tom and Jerry. It's partly, I'm sure, because of one of the episodes I've seen the most. Johann Mouse. That's one of the Tom and Jerry ones that I have seen so many times. It is almost sad how many times I've seen that one. Oi! Get away from my villager hole, you stinking stupid heads! Don't you make me break out the whooping stick again. Don't make me break out the sword again. You don't want me to break out the sword again. It will not end well for you. Do not make me have to bring out the sword, or you will feel pain. Try to give me grief, try to threaten the villagers that I protect. Oh, the guardian of the desert shall bring his wrath upon you. Oh man. Yeah, that part I think you mentioned before. That you've been dealing with mouse troubles for a while. Why are they what? Oh. Okay, that you got me, Pain. You got me with that one, Painin. You got me there. That was okay. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I was not expecting that. Okay. Okay. That was good. That was good. Where has all the sand gone? Oh yeah, I've been cooking it. That's where it's gone. There's some sand. I got so much sandstone, but not nearly as much sand. Sand? Aye, sand. That's what they were going to store in that one place on Embercraft. I'm not even sure if they really did that much business on there. Which is a bit concerning when you think of it. You know what else is concerning? I need to make some more fence gates. Don't know what means, Ellison. If I can explain it, I will try to do so, whatever it is. If I cannot, then I will let you know. But may still make the attempt. Zooming up to the upstairs, because I need sticks and wood. Sticks and stones, sticks and wood. I need one of these, and I would prefer to have some wood. Confused! Confusion! That name is JGod01. Always spreading the confusion. Wait, what's that doing in there? What was that doing in there? Oh, it's a reference to his name. I was saying that if the zombies try to go after the villagers I protect, they will feel the pain. And he was like, why? Why would they be dealing with me? He just said it in a kind of roundabout way. I'd still like to actually try playing that game sometime. I may have to see if I can convince... Yeah, I may have to try and talk to certain individuals about playing that together sometime. Hey, the other layer is doing... Oh, it feels good when a farm is working. I love it when a plan comes together. And believe you me, it is coming together. I just realized I can't close it up yet. If I close it up now, I will have to find another way to get in there to put in the water in the upper layers. I was being very silly. Okay. Water buckets. Water in that corner. Next. Water in that corner. Water in that corner. Scaffolding will keep it from coming out where it shouldn't. And water in that corner. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 dum. Ha dum ba da 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 dee. Ha dum ba da da dee dum ba dum ba da dum ba dee. Ha dum ba dum. Ha bum ba dee bang. It is almost fully functional. Which is to say that we've almost got all the water in. And there we go. Now all that remains is a collection system, which I have a plan for that. I have a plan for the collection system. Gonna make some more ramen? Gonna make some ramen, Austin? Nice. I think I've had ramen like once. So I don't know. Might be good, might not be good. Now, I have a plan for the collection system. I think I've already said that. But I want to make the collection system take the cacti and move it over to another spot instead of just having it be in the middle of the cactus farm. Possibly even take it upstairs to a spot where I can get it at another level. Or transport it over to the higher platform. Which is to say, this layer over here. Like, have the output be a chest put in the wall somewhere. Or a barrel, for that matter. You know, there's so much room down here. We could do a sugarcane farm down here. And like I said in previous stream, we could end up replacing the sugarcane farm on the floor above this one with more bamboo. It's a thought. It's something to consider doing. That's for certain. Do 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 do. But the fact that this farm works, that's cool. That is very cool. 3 layers of passive cactus farming. Again, as I've said before a couple of times, we are going to be... Oh, Ellison. We are going to be losing some of the cacti that would be produced by the farm. There is no means by which we may make the farm entirely lossless. There is just no way to do that. But we can make it as efficient as possible. And I think we've done a pretty decent job of that so far. But I still need to put in a collection system. That's why I haven't closed off this bottom layer yet, because I want access to that layer so I can work on that. So, the question becomes, how and where do we want the items to come out? Because I really think I want to take them down and under the floor here, and then bring them up inside the wall before transporting them over to a chest at this level. And I half think that I may add the the sugarcane farm we end up doing down here, if we do one, to do the same thing. One problem with doing a sugarcane farm is, how are we going to collect it? I guess we would have to have one hopper cart going out along the whole system, scooping up any and all sugarcane and then depositing it in a machine that would empty it all out and pump it into the water flow under the floor. Oh, nice! Nice! So, you're free from school for the whole summer at this point. Nice! Good for you! Good for you! That's awesome. I hope you get to enjoy the summer. Ah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Again, hope you enjoy the summer, and I hope you enjoy what awaits after it. Let me see here. For the collection system, I shall require... What? I don't know. Oh, yes I do. I will need soul sand, water, Lots of water. And a clearing of the stinking undead. Ow. Alrighty, Olsen. See you when you come back. I'm also thinking that at some point soon I'm gonna have to set up a chamber that I can put these guys away in. I'll probably take them somewhere away from here so that they're not constantly loaded in and clogging up the lag, generating a bunch of lag in the area of the base. Like, I might put them in a chamber under the station so that they're there. I know that they're there, but they're out of the way. I might even make it a glass chamber so I can look in and see them. But that would get them out of the way, away from the base. Cut down on lag a little bit, but also makes it they're not just tied off floating around. I might keep one with me at all times. And I might have one wait for me in the nether that I can go in and have him follow me. We'll see. Now, what was I after? Oh yeah! Soul sand. I need 1 piece of soul sand, because we're going to need that for a water vader. I need kelp, because we're going to need that to turn whatever we have to turn into water sources to make it all go up. And I just realized I'm going to need a piece of ice. Oh, flip. I don't have any ice here. I don't have ice here. There is no way to get ice in the desert. Oh, snap. I'm gonna have to go back to Winter Harbor, aren't I? Wow. Okay, hanging out nearby pays off heavily. We get a bunch of eggs, we get a bunch of scutes. That was a crazy number of scutes. Over a stack. Counting what it picked up after it gave us the initial stack. And who knows how many stacks worth that it didn't give us because it couldn't, because it wasn't able to pick them up. That's even more insane, thinking about that. Yeah, we're gonna end up moving these guys to another place. We're gonna end up putting them under the, we're gonna put them in a chamber under the station. But I'm going to make it so that it has an iron door system that I can open and close, so that I can go in and out, but they can't. That way they can only get out if I let them out, but they can come in because I will let them in. And I say this because I want to make sure I don't lose these guys, but I also am not looking to have them constantly either tied in one place or all following me. 1 or 2, sure, but a whole swarm? I only really need that if I'm going to be doing some major mining or something. Or if I'm working on a big project and I want to make sure I pick up everything that I drop if I end up having to break blocks. Alright, so. Yeah, I am going to have to find a way to get some ice. That's gonna put a damper on things. Hang on. Can I travel to somewhere nearby to get ice? I don't know. I don't know where there would be ice nearby. Maybe if I just travel that way, I'll find something. Okay, I've got my ender chest, so I can pull out a bed from in there if I have to. Let's travel this way, and we'll see if maybe we come across some ice at some point. And we'll travel by boat and foot, so that we're not stuck on the rails for who knows how long. And we must disembark. I'm gonna get out my... Wait, what? Oh, because I'm in a boat with a chest. I'm in a chest boat. I forgot. I actually forgot I was in a chest boat for a minute there. That's kind of sad. Let's take the lime bed. You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both together, put the lime in the coconut, and then you feel better. Okay, good. You gave me that back. Put that there for now. Dooba-dooba-dooba-doop. Alright, let's move out. All troops, move out! So, we're gonna travel to the west, because I know there's ice in that direction. We're gonna travel that direction, not really caring about headed directly to Winter Harbor. We're just gonna go as far as we can and see if we can find some ice, because I need ice, preferably packed ice. Hey, no worries, Ellison, no worries. As I've told others, the important thing to me is that you're here to support the channel when and how you can be. Thank you, Ellison. Thank you. Ooh. What's that? Oh, I thought for a split second that I saw a panda. It was just sand in the distance. Sand? Hey. Sand. Kind of cool if we found a panda. Even cooler if it happened to be the rare brown panda. Ho 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 ho! Now that would be insanely cool. But it'd also be an insanely rare occurrence, so I doubt it will happen. Guard dogs. I may have to look into that mod and see if I can get it on a version of Minecraft that's recent. Recent and decent. That's what I want with Minecraft. I want recent versions, and I want decent quality mods. Or else mods that add something that's really beneficial to the game. And helps enhance the gameplay in some manner. Pumpkins. Huh. Okay, we're going to get out of the boat. And we're going to go up on land, and we're going to see what we can see on foot. Travel on foot. Oh, ho, ho, traveling on foot. Oh, that's right, because each leaf litter covers a corner of their ground. I forgot that that's how those work. That's why if you take... Okay, yep. That's actually kind of nice to understand now. Ooh, cherry blossoms. Ho! Ho! Wee! Going up. Keep going, let's go. Hop, to hop, 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 hop. Hey! Ow. Hop, 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 hey! Okie dokie. Okie dokie. We'll see you in a little bit, I suppose. I like doing that. I like doing the voice. Is cool. I almost wonder, is there gonna be a ice cap anywhere nearby? I don't know. I think at some point it'd be nice to find some goats and farm some goat horns. Maybe we can find one of the good ones. Splish! Hey, it's a wild forest wolf. Hey, welcome back, Ellison. Welcome back. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Jump! Jump! Jump, 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 jump! Hey! Get out of my way. Ah! Ravine! A ravine! Hi-yo! Bow. Yeah, it didn't land where I wanted, but I landed exactly where I expected to. I'm gonna have to travel all the way back to the frozen areas in order to find what I'm looking for, aren't I? That does not make me a happy camper. Not in the slightest. No. I am not wanting to go all the way back to Winter Harbor right now. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. But I have a feeling I'm gonna have to. Believe you me, that does not make me happy. I'm having to travel all the way back to Winter Harbor on foot at this point. Do you think a little giggle is going to make me happy? Hmm? If only there was a way to speed up boats. Now that's something that I wish they would add too. Faster minecarts. Ways to make minecarts go even faster. Ways to make it so minecarts will get pushed without having to use powered rails. Then I could save on gold. Save my gold for decorating with gold blocks, if I so choose. Or use it for making a gold pick to clink. I mean, seriously, what is the point of gold beyond powered rails? Sometimes I just wonder, what is the point? What is the point of it beyond decorative gold blocks and the very useful powered rail? Why does gold make a pickaxe or any of the other tools in the first place when they are so very, very... Okay, look out for that. That was an ocean monument. We want to avoid those like a plague. What is that? What is that over there? It looks reddish. Is that just dirt? That's just dirt. It's not red, it's brown, because it's dirt. Trade it with piglins. Okay, yeah, I forgot. For a moment there, I forgot about bartering with the piglins. Thank you for reminding me, Ellison. How, in the name of Minecraft, did I forget that? Yeah, and I guess you would need it to be the material for if you start in the nether for some reason. Like if you do a escape the nether challenge. Yeah. Or if you're in the nether and your tools break or your armor breaks. And to pacify the piglins. Okay, I take it back. Gold has a lot of uses. It's just you don't see that many of them in the overworld. Most of them are in the... Most of the use of the gold is in the nether. The one use it has out here in the overworld that's actually a use in the overworld is powered rails. I still say they need to give us a way to make so we can make even faster minecarts. Because I'm sorry, but that would be cool. Gapples. Yeah. Yeah. You can still use gold to make golden apples. It's just... The one apple you can't make with it now is the notch apple. Alright, Ellison. Speaking of water, I need to drink some. I may end up pulling over for... I may end up pulling over before we can find the ice. I may have seriously just wasted my time traveling this way when I could have just taken the rails and been back at Winter Harbor by now. Or in the frozen area, one of the frozen areas a little ways from it. Scooped up some packed ice from there with my Silk Touch pick and then taken off back home. But I didn't think about it. I didn't think about that until I was already on the move, and then I didn't want to bother with it. This is why they say that pride goeth before the fall. Never let your pride keep you from making the smarter choice. If there is a choice that is smarter than one you're considering, take the smarter choice. Don't let your pride get in the way of taking the smart route. Smart or wise, whichever way you want to say it. Because, yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to go look for... I'm gonna have to travel to the south, find the rail line, hop on, assuming I have a minecart accessible to me. Work smarter, not harder. Yep, there you go. I was just hoping that I would find ice to the west of the desert if I traveled out that way. No, I didn't. Instead, I found a massive ocean full of nothing but an ocean monument and some scattered little islands. Now, I'm sure there might be some shipwrecks along the way that I didn't see because of the depth and the kelp and all that. But... did I just see a dolphin following me? I think I did. I think for a moment there was a dolphin following me. I know there's a pair of them now trying to follow me a little bit. It's kind of funny. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end up having to just go south and hope that I hit... Hey, there's some packed ice. So when we go to head for home, I'll just find the rail line and follow it home. They do, actually, they do. I know they follow people that are swimming in the water. They'll follow players who are in the water. It didn't occur to me that, yeah, they actually do like to follow boats to a degree. Just don't attack them. Found out once, you attack a dolphin in the water, oh, they will remember, and they do not like you after that. At least not for a little bit. Minecraft dolphin, obviously. Alright, we've got ourselves a little bit of packed ice. I want to grab some more before we leave. Need 3 more pieces. Wow. Okay, this generated weirdly. Excellent. We have a full stack. And now there's a village. I might see if they have any workstations worth snagging. Or treasure worth taking. But I think that is how we will start the next session. I think at this point we have done about as much as we're gonna do with this round. So, what is that? Oh, it's just another iceberg. So I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave likes and comments. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the About page for links to other pages with more content from yours truly. Share the channel with your friends if you think they might enjoy the content too. Double check the About page for other ways to help support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to turn on notifications by smacking the bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. That all being said, thank you again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I will see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!